Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, PrincetonTrader.com with your Monday morning pre-market webcast. Okay, if you didn't get a chance to check out last night's webcast, please do so. It's up on the website, PrincetonTrader.com, over on the YouTube channel if you subscribe, or on my Twitter account, @PrincetonTrader. So that webcast spent a lot of time on the daily chart. I'm just going to do a few minutes here on the tighter time frames, and I want to talk about gold. We're grinding it out here in the Globex, so really nothing all that epic to speak about. We did make new highs up at 94 quarters. So the first area I was looking at as an area of a potential smaller pullback was 1690 to 1693. So we overshot that by a handle and a quarter, and now we've come back off at 5 handles. So I would expect to see a little bit of profit taking, especially into this morning. It's a situation where, we've run up so far on a Friday that we need to come down in the morning and see just where some kind of support may be. I'm looking at two areas in particular. The daily pivot there at 1685 should be minor support. I think the 1682 level, which is a 3-day pivot and the weekly pivot, they are locked up there at 1682. I think if we get a stronger move down in the morning, I think that's an area to look at as an area of potential support. If we get that and you want to go long, you can with a reasonable stop in that 1682 area, and you would be looking for at least a retest of 85, a retest of this area here up at 88. You saw 88 get tested here around the Europe Open. We're coming back down to test it again. If it's going to be a down day, then I would expect a move down to 82, a bounce, a test of 88, and a fail. If it's going to be a dip buy and let's run the bears out of town again, then that 85 or the 82 level would be a buy, and we would go up and test highs. So that's, just very briefly what I'm looking at on the tighter time frames in ES this morning. In our chat room, we'll wait for the volatility levels to reveal themselves and see what it does. But I would imagine that lower level is going to come somewhere in that range, that 82 to 85, which will give us something else to lean on into the morning trade. Okay, I just want to very briefly talk about gold. Okay, here's a daily chart of gold, and this is something we've been talking about in our evening subscriber webcast. We saw the bounce off of the Bollinger Band breach. Then we saw it base above the green line, above the middle band, and our expectation was with the bands getting this tight that we would go up and break through this upper band here, which we did last night, and we're also edging into the 50-day exponential moving average at 1331. I think somewhere in this area, this 1320 to 1333 area is a fadeable area in gold. I wouldn't be looking for a bunch. I would be looking for it to migrate back towards the middle band, down around the 1260, 1270 area, and I would look for it to continue to consolidate in this area, as we've seen it consolidate so many other times. My 2013 gold target remains 1155. We put that on up in the 1500 area, and that still that's still out there to be hit. The phenomena we've seen, and my expectation for gold, is you see tight bands and a drop. Tight bands drop, tight bands drop, and we could be getting into a situation again where we have some tight bands. And the resolution, at least typically in gold, has been down. So I'm expecting this move to get faded back to the middle band, and for additional consolidation in gold going forward. Okay, everybody have a fantastic day. Mike Vacchi, PrincetonTrader.com. Check out our website. Come take a 2-week trial for the chat room. I think you'll like what you see. I'll be back tomorrow morning with another webcast. Trade them well.